And the Ducks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dropping back, it's Shager trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going, with the 3rd and long coming up. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And runs like that are like body blows in an boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to run it to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Shager. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Give to the running back. And he's wrestled to the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board here.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical calls.
Touchdown, Canes! And they score first.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
offensive line's got to do a better job. They've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Jordan. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this.
And the pressure gets to it. Down goes the quarterback.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. If it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The aerial assault continues. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Lining up to convert 3rd down. The run to the left. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...